Good morning, everybody. Daniel Allison, the average dude. Freddie Blanton's on the road. Good morning, Fred.
Good morning, the average dude, Daniel Allison.
Woo! Man, that felt good. I'm ready to run onto the field. And I can't help but look over and look at these comments and hope and pray that we're going to have some commenters that link. I think we're connected. We're connected on LinkedIn. Sometimes I panic, Fred. Sometimes I panic because I like our bus riders, and I
Yep.
wanted them to hear that call of the wild. I wanted them to hear you saying my name with such force.
Yeah. Let's say you were about to enter the UFC octagon, and as they
Ooh,
were introducing you, what would your walkout song be? You know, they come out and dance
oh.
around and they got their posse with them. What would your song be?
Down with the sickness.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's intense.
It's intense. I mean, that's where I would have to go. That song is super intense, and I use that song sometimes when I'm trying to do a max out set of something, some exercise, right? So
Yeah.
maybe
Well, you
push
probably
up.
you probably hadn't listened to that in a long time, have you?
Ooh, wait! This could be
Hey,
this could be one of
woo!
those. Hey, we got these great bus riders. I'm going to say good morning to them. There's Joe, all the way from Boston, Massachusetts. Oh, great to see Joe on the bus. There's Megan Brown. Hello from Charleston. She's got the coffee in hand. I hope she's got her coffee in hand. Uh, it keeps running the intro. Is it me? I'm not sure. Uh,
Oh no,
Joseph
who
Ione, same
who?
here. It said, Joe said it keeps running the intro. Is it me? I'm not sure exactly what that means.
Like maybe the music in the background.
Yeah, so it's something's messing it up on the intro. So hey, there's lots of improvements to be done to the bus. The bus needs some repairs. The bus needs some repairs. We need a new mic. We need new
Just
windows.
just like the roads in Spartanburg County.
I saw you bouncing around a little bit there. Let's
Can
go, Matt.
anybody tell me where my tax dollars go?
To fix roads, infrastructure, things of this nature. Police officers.
So we're short on officers and our roads are not very good. So after that, where's it going?
Oh, hey, we're gonna save that for the debate stage, maybe. I
Okay.
bet I bet we've got some folks that know a little. I bet Metalman Matt. Now, do you get into politics? You've digressed me now. Do you like politics, Fred?
I like to know where we spend the money that is stolen from the citizens.
Ooh. Hey, I will say I've never gotten into local politics. I've never gone into like the city or county council meetings. I started going into those not too long ago. It's super interesting, and I think it's better to be a little informed than not informed at all. Maybe. So I think that was pretty interesting. But hey, what else is on your mind this morning? What did you think about the workout this morning? Did you get enough?
You know what I thought was that was a great recovery style workout for the work I put in yesterday.
Hey, well, there you go. There you go. And so you got just what you needed. And sometimes things work out like that. Hey, I wanted to talk a little bit about sales this morning and have another little sales talk. And I've decided I am confident that I know the reason in which sales is uncomfortable. You ready for it?
Let me hear it, Danny.
Sales is uncomfortable because of this word right here,
Yeah.
money.
And do you think, and I don't even know what you're about to say. Do you think the uncomfortable feelings about money start with people at an early age? Maybe it's an influence of their parents that creates this mindset around money.
Hey, if you want to know about yourself, you go to the manufacturing plant, right? You go to mom and dad, and generally speaking,
Deborah!
oh boy, I hope she heard that. I hope she was driving by and threw her hand out. Uh, but yes, it does. We read about that, we hear about that, kind of our habits around money. Are we tight? Do we spend when we get if we're going to buy a car, if we're going to get a new truck, do we look at every option? Do we call around to every dealer? What kind of buyer are we? And how do we act around money? And how do we treat money? It comes from mom and dad.
You know what kind of buyer I am?
I want to know. I'm going to ask you here in a second, but I want to know
Oh,
now.
okay. Yeah.
No, no,
Oh, you
no.
want to know now?
I do want to know now. Yeah.
I'm the kind of buyer that I want to deal with as a seller.
And that's where I was going. I mean, we wonder, why is it so hard to do sales? We're taking their money. We want their money. They know that we want their money. Everybody, I see where you are, right there on Pine Street. But they know that that we're coming for their money. And they're thinking, man, everybody's coming for my money. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. And I think the more comfortable that we can get with the conversation, and you talk about it, going to pro, to be a pro, we've got to have that money conversation.
Yeah, well, it's not like I'm asking for your money with nothing in return. It's not a gift. It's not a loan. What I provide is the best value compact piece of equipment in the world.
Absolutely. Hey,
Only,
and that way you believe in that, and I've got let's go to the tips. These are 3 rules to master the money talk. 3 rules to master the money talk. You're going to have to talk about money in a sales call. This is how we're going to do it. Number 1,
number one.
be the doctor. A surgeon doesn't apologize for the price of a life-saving operation. To your point, Fred, stop whispering when you mention the cost. I like that. Be a doctor. Yeah. A doctor says, boy, if you don't have this open heart surgery, like we heard about in F3 this morning, if you don't have this surgery, then you're not going to be here anymore. You absolutely have to have it. So this is not a want, this is a need. They don't even talk about price because they've talked about the need, and they go right to it. And a doctor never even, you're going to talk to somebody else when they talk about price. But I do like that idea. Never apologize for the price of something that's better for them. If you've got the right product or service, then that should be the case, right?
Yeah, a lot of times in my business, somebody will say, well, this brand is this price. And I'd say, yeah, well, that's because this brand doesn't have A, B, or C. So if you want me to take away A, B, or C, I can be the same price, if not less. But that's not what you told me you wanted.
Absolutely. Hey, it's like this: price versus cost. The price is what they pay today. The cost is what they will lose over the next 5 years by staying broken. Price versus cost. The price is what they pay today. The cost is what they will lose over the next 5 years by staying broken. But before we go any further, it's important to remember just the logic of the situation. Money is uncomfortable. So we should never take it personally. It doesn't matter if somebody comes up to your door selling vacuum cleaners. That's not always a great call. If you go to a vacation timeshare, that's not fun. Nobody likes to get sold, but we do have needs. We do have things that we need, things that we want, and when we find somebody that can get it to us, that's a great thing. So I digress. Number 3, don't give it away. The business friend zone. Free has no value. Respect your work, and they will too. What do you think, Fred?
Free has no value. Is that what?
Yeah, I said don't. It says don't give it away. The business friend zone. Free has no value. Respect your work, and they will too.
I just had a serious conversation with somebody about this whole situation.
Did you?
Somebody that I know has been operating in the friend zone, doing a lot of stuff, giving his service and skills away for free. And I said, hey, you got to stop. You're giving away too much value that you should be charging for. Now's the time to charge.
Absolutely. If you go too long, as I was reading this, and I don't have it up here right now, I had a lot of different things I wanted to talk about this morning, but as I was reading on that, the business friend zone, that does happen. It's a great idea to get proximity, to do work for people, to show them what you can do. But at some point, you have to go from doing things for free to asking for the money, especially when it has value. So that's why I wanted to think a little more about the psychology of money, of decision making, and things like that. I've got a couple of quotes that we can put up here as well, Fred.
Everybody has to earn a living. And I would much rather somebody that I have a relationship with show up to my house to do electrical work, plumbing work, HVAC work. I trust them, and I have zero issues paying the bill. I want to pay the bill.
Yeah, they did the work, and your appliance or whatever you call them out there is now working. Then that's the deal. It's a business exchange. So let's see what we've got here. Never ever try to save your way to wealth. It's Grant Cardone. You cannot save enough money to be wealthy. You have to increase your income. You ever heard that one from Grant?
Yeah. And I just saw this on a video yesterday. You cannot just merely save your way to wealth, right? You have to put it somewhere where you're getting some compound effect to it. Mm-hmm. Or you have to be on, some sort of creative or ownership side.
Absolutely. Well, and a lot of folks, Grant Cardone was the first person to kind of talk about that, right? Not being so doggone thrifty, because of course you can live a comfortable life saving and being thrifty and making smart decisions with money. But I think his point there was, and it's something like this: a man who is tight with his money is usually tight with his soul. You can't receive with a closed fist. That's a traditional proverb, it says. But a man who is tight with his money is usually tight with his soul. You can't receive with a closed fist. What you think?
I like it. I like cut loose of it.
Oh man, hey, you know what the problem is? We're not. These folks are commenting, but I don't think they can see us. Maybe good to set up another event meeting and send it out if still time. Mama said there'd be days like this. Love to all and reset tomorrow. Enjoy the day. That comes from Joe Ioni. And so now I know we're talking into the void. No, we're talking to Facebook. We're talking to YouTube. We're talking to X. And so
we're talking to the replay.
We're talking to the replay. And so I wanted to talk about this topic, Fred, because as you know, that number 3 is a big deal for me. You know, I've been working with too many folks, and at some point you've got to turn the page, and you've got to find a way to say, okay, let's stop playing nice and start playing for value. So there you go.
You know, one thing to consider when it comes to Grant Cardone,
Yeah,
and he is talking about you can't save your way to wealth. Find a spot to put it, invest. He just happens to own billions of dollars of real estate that you can invest in.
absolutely. He gives you an opportunity to jump on that train. I do like the way that Grant Cardone, I'm going to finish on this. I love the way that Grant Cardone has this attitude of spending more, right? Make
Yeah.
more, spend more. Don't be so tight that, and there's a balance there, and I realize that, but I do think that that's a different way to play the game, and it kind of forces you into 10x action, because if you're going to spend, you better be out there hustling too.
Yeah. Do
So
not have a scarcity mindset.
don't have a scarcity mindset. Hey folks, we got through it. It's March the 10th, and we look forward to tomorrow. That's pump day. Fred, final thought.
Final thought. Money, talking about money is okay. As a matter of fact, let's talk about it more.
Let's talk about it more and make a little more too. How about it? Let's roll. See y'all.